What's up, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. This is your girl Chelle Donald, and this will be the first sewing tutorial of 2020. Sorry for the little dramatic pause. I'm going to be doing a sewing tutorial on Simplicity 8947. Different versions are the knit sweater, the knit sweatshirt, the oversized knit sweatshirt, the mini dress, and the one with the hood. Here you go. You see a brief detail. The fabric I'm using is 40 yards of assorted knit fabric from Walmart. It stretches 4 ways, but it has feels like a cotton-based material. So it stretches across. Let's see so you can get a better detail. And it stretches up and down. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is pull out our instructions. Let's see, what do we need as far as pattern pieces, because I have all pattern pieces already cut out because I did one previously before. I just didn't film a sewing tutorial for that. Okay, so the pieces that I will need is 1, which is the front, 2, which is the back, 4, which is the sleeve, let's see, 9, which is the neckband, 10, which is the sleeve band, and 11, which is the lower sleeve band. And I am doing version D, which is just the oversized sweatshirt without the hood. It's right here, if you can see that. Okay, so I have it stored in this manila type folder, so that way the original container envelope doesn't get overpacked with these, pattern pieces, because they're actually tissue paper. Let's open this out. What piece is this? We're gonna get the instructions off the floor. Sorry that I'm on the camera, you guys. Okay, I don't need pattern piece 3, so this is pattern piece 3. I don't need that one. Okay, so we're just doing a process of elimination of going through the pattern pieces to see which one is which. Because I have them cut out, but I didn't have them cut out to a certain size. So the same oversize. This is 10, which is the sleeve band. We need that, and this is 11 attached to it as well, so we need that as well. So we're going to put that on the floor right here. Okay, the next one is a neckband D. Okay, yeah, we needed that. That's pattern piece number 9. The pattern piece is this is 1, which is the front. We definitely need that. Okay, next pattern piece, which one is this? Because I have them all folded underneath. Is pattern piece 4. We need that because it's a sleeve. Because it basically can be, it can also between just being an oversized sweatshirt that you sleep in or go anywhere in, or it can, double as basically a sweatshirt dress. Sorry, I had to think about it for a minute, or how I wanted to say that. This is pattern piece 2, which is the back. There. Okay. I think we're missing one more piece, which is this. No, we don't need this. This is pattern piece 5. It's a sleeve band for version 8. I don't need that. And I think this is the hood. It is, because I'm looking at it. Yep, it's the hood. I'm going to put that back in the envelope because we don't need extra small all the way up to a 2XL. So what we're going to do is put all the pattern pieces right here off to the side. And these are what I use for my pattern weights. They are washers that I purchased for 25 cents each, which is 13 of them from Home Depot. I plan to use that. Well, if you can see it. Okay. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get my good scissors. Put them right here. Now we're at the sewing machine. Since I have all my pieces cut out, I am about to sew at the shoulders for pattern piece 1 and 2, which is the front and the back. So I'm showing sew at the shoulders. Using 5/8 seam allowance. And my pattern, got tongue tied. My thread is matching with the thread that's in my bobbin. You want to make sure you match the notches up, which is your notches, and you want to match the fabric up itself so that it doesn't go uneven. And what you want to do is go ahead and start stitching and your back stitch. You just let the fabric guide itself through. You don't want to start tugging and pushing it through. So I just hold my hand right here and try not to look at the needle while I sew. Now remove the pins. What you want to do, you want to remove pins while you're sewing, because you don't want these ballpoint pins to get to break your needle or jam your sewing machine in any kind of way. So just always remember that. I'm at the end. I'm gonna back stitch. And if you wonder what I'm using a Singer Fashion Mate sewing machine. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna lift that up. And these are my personalized snips that I bought from Joann's. They were $9 because I used my coupon. We'll cut that thread right there. Store it in this little trash can that I have. Okay, then we're gonna go to the other shoulder. Make sure that is matched up. Use pins, but I use wonder clips. But for some reason, I cannot find my wonder clips at the moment. So this is what I have to settle with. Okay, same for this one. 5/8 seam allowance. Make sure the notches are matching up. Yep, they are. Stitch and back stitch. You don't want to hit your hand up under that screw, so you best bet you might want to keep your hands from under there. I'll make sure everything matches up because I'm not using my clips. I was using my ballpoint pens for what I'm sewing, but I'm not going to use that. And you don't ever want your fabric to be twisting and rolling all over the place. So what I do, I sit it in my lap while I sew. At the end, I'm gonna back stitch. Okay, I'm gonna cut the excess thread. Throw that in the trash. All right, and the next step, I'm gonna get my sewing instructions. It's telling you to pin the sleeve to the front and back armhole edges with center small dot at the shoulder seam, but I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm just gonna go ahead, put this to the side, and sew my sleeves together. I want to do it that way because that's a better way of me being more comfortable. That's what I'm comfortable with. So I'm going to take one sleeve because you have to cut out two. Or you can use your serger. If you're one of those people, you can use your serger. I use my serger for when I want to give it that professional finish, but right now I'm not using my serger. I'm doing it through my sewing machine. Doing the sleeve thing the sleeves the way that I was taught, how I self-taught myself basically, and from the videos that I seen when I first started sewing. Okay, I learned how to hand sew before I just started sewing on the machine. It just came naturally to me when I started sewing on the machine. But I hand sewed before I actually sewed on an actual machine, and that was years ago that I started sewing. Okay, stitch forward and then stitch back. Make sure the notches are matching up. Okay. You please, people, I cannot stress this enough. If you know you have ballpoint, you know you have pins, pin your fabric down. I'm not pinning my fabric down because I'm comfortable with the way that I'm doing it. I could do it the proper way and pin it down, but I'm not because I've been doing it so long that I'm more comfortable with holding my fabric, making sure that it stays in place. And you're at the end, back stitch. Always remember to back stitch, you guys, so that your stitches won't come undone. Some people don't back stitch, they just be basting. And when you baste, you don't have to back stitch. But you don't want to get in the notion of basting and then thinking that, you know, you have a back stitch and then you wonder why your stitches is coming out of your garment. This is one of my sleeves. This is not where it's going to start at, but you know, it goes at the top of my shoulders. But this is my sleeve. I'm going to turn the right side out. This one, so we're going to set this to the side. Make sure everything's still going. Yep. Don't mind my pressing iron back there. I keep that right there so when I get ready to go use it on my ironing board that's not up right now, I leave it in a safe place where I know, you know, it won't get in the way. So I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna go ahead and sew my side seams down. And make sure I leave the armhole area open. You don't never want to sew your armhole area closed. Basically, you don't ever want to sew your armhole area closed because that's where your sleeves go if you're making an outfit with sleeves. If you're not making an outfit with sleeves, you still want to leave it open if it's sleeveless. See how I'm doing it? Comment down below what's your favorite fabric to use. I love knit fabric. That's why you always see a lot of my projects consist of knit. And some projects consist of chiffon or silk fabric that doesn't stretch. They have consist of no stretch, but I haven't really been using silk fabric like that. Which is non-stretch fabric. Some non-stretch fabric. I'm at the end. Back stitch. Now, excuse my poor representation of nails, people. I have not got my nails done yet. It's been weeks now. Haven't had a chance to get them done. Okay. And turn this right side out. This is for the left arm. Put it to the side. Now we're gonna go back to pattern piece 1 and 2. What we're gonna do? We're gonna sew below the notches, right below the armhole area. And I'm gonna go ahead and just sew my side seams together. I know what you're thinking. Why she's not following the instructions step by step? Because I've done this. I have to say this is my 3rd time doing this. I'm now comfortable enough to do a sewing tutorial to give you steps on how I do it. But if all else fails, if you're a beginner, you might want to follow the instructions. See how fabric roll? I think I'm gonna start pre-pressing my fabric before I sew it. Because I don't like how the rolling effect of how the fabric rolls up and stuff. I hate that. And you know, you be sewing and fabric rolling. But don't worry, I'm gonna serge all this. So the roll effect won't be there long. First time. You don't want to mess up. Because some fabric you have to stretch and make sure it's evened up. I want to say this is the right side. Stretch it. So I do the stretch. I stretch mine. It's a little off, but I'll fix that when I'm done. Because I'm going to have to make that hem at the bottom. I think I'm going to do that with my twin needle. This is the one armhole, so we're gonna leave that open. Go to the other side. I'm gonna flip it right side out when I'm done. When I'm done doing this, cause I gotta put my sleeves. Well, no, I'm not gonna flip it right side out. My sleeve's gonna be right side. I'm gonna leave my outfit wrong side. No, I'm leave it on the wrong side so I can insert the sleeve and go from now. I'm not putting a hood on this one. I wanted to, but I changed my mind. I just want to do one without hood this time. So yeah. It's amazing to sew your own clothes. I'm just not getting comfortable to sew my actual own clothes. I've been, able to do it, but I just ain't had put enough firepower behind it. Make sure it's not touching the floor because I don't want this fabric to be dirty. I told y'all it's an off-white, so you don't ever want to get off-white fabric dirty. It's not worth it, people. I'm telling you. You should know. Once white fabric get dirty, it's hard to keep it clean. Oh, what do we have here? What is the problem here, people? I think something got caught. That was my thread, apparently. At the top, that head got caught. I hate when it happens. Like I was just saying before, they just gave me the scare of my life. Well, I'm really used to it by now, but still uncomfortable. Scoot this down because that is exactly what my fabric be doing. After all is said and done, I'm gonna check I gotta check my thread. I'll just show. Please, 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 y'all, get a chair that supports your back. I have a chair that supports my back, but I don't never sit back in it because I'm always moving and I'm always up. So pay me no mind, people. Okay. All right, take one of my sleeves. If y'all can still see me. Take one of my sleeves. Actually, I'm taking my instructions because y'all probably wonder if I'm still following instructions. I am. I just did step 2 and 3. Well, I just did step 2 just now, but I'm finna do step 3. We'll just have my fabric, my main pieces, which is the sweatshirt itself, have it wrong side out. And insert the sleeves from, have the sleeve right side out. Then you're gonna pin it, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pin it. You probably can't see me pinning it, but I need to pin it so you can see. Yeah, I'm doing it from the wrong side, y'all. Understand how comfortable y'all have made me feel and how good y'all made me feel as a designer. Just to have 100 subscribers and to surpass that mess, that's a blessing, y'all. You want to do the same thing for your sleeve. You want to make sure you want to back stitch now. You don't want to go in this thing half baked. Excuse my terminology, y'all. I just be saying random stuff off the top of my head. I'm sewing on the inside, not the outside. Here's my ballpoint needle right there. Make sure it matches up. Yep, see, I would have made a whoopsie daisy if I didn't take that pin out. Y'all, please, 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 I'm for real. You do not want to have no pins in your dang on sewing machine, stuck in your sewing machine, because I'm telling you, that crap is not cheap, bro. Especially if you got to take it to the sew shop. if you have a sew shop and you don't know how to fix your own sewing machine. So I highly suggest, if you have any common knowledge of what you're doing, if you don't pay attention to nothing else on the sewing videos, please, 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 pay attention to the fact that you have to take the needle out. You cannot sew over the needle. I will say it again. I don't care if you do have an industrial sewing machine. Do not sew over these needles, people. It is not worth tearing your machine up for. I'm a firm believer in that. I learned it the hard way one time when I did that crap, and I didn't even intentionally try to do it. It was a pure accident. I was so upset with my dang own self. I was like, dang, bro. I was like, damn. I knew better. I took the pen out, being so excited for sewing on my sewing machine. Like, yeah, I'm so excited. I get to sew on my sewing machine. Next thing I hear boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And lo and behold, it was a ballpoint pen in my dang on sewing machine. See how they just feel? Pay attention to y'all fabric, people. And voila. Sewed the right way out. But as you can see, I had a little error right there. I missed a hole. I'm glad I just looked. I'm so glad, because I would have been mad if I would have wore this and I seen a hole right there. So yeah, so I'll go back and sew that. Because I felt like backstitch. I felt like I had missed the area, but I just didn't know which area I had missed. Backstitch there. And then I'm done right there. Now on to inserting the next sleeve. If you're wondering why I have my fabric balled up, it's because I was fixing the ear that I just had made. Alright, we're going to head on to the next sleeve, y'all. Flip this back wrong side out. And apparently, I sewed my sleeve on the other side. No, I sewed it on the right side, but I sewed the right side to the wrong side of the fabric. Silly me, y'all. Don't pay me no mind. So this is what I'm going to do for this other sleeve, because I'm going to go back and fix that. Turn this sleeve wrong side out. Y'all don't want to be like me and do that, because I accidentally just did that. I wasn't even intentionally trying to mess myself up like that. I just did. So what I'm gonna do? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's wrong side out. But you want to make sure everything matches up on at the end of the day. sorry if I'm not talking with you because y'all, I'm trying to get it right. It's okay to make mistakes, y'all. Please don't feel like you have to be a perfectionist. This is not a custom order for nobody. This is for myself. Because I know I have the air conditioner on blast for the springtime. Especially with this pandemic we're going through. Everybody please be safe. If you don't already, please wash your hands, y'all. Don't be one of those people that's talking about, oh, I'm too cool to wash my hands. Or you one of those people that's being nasty, thinking it's cute because you don't wash your hands after you use the bathroom or after you cut some raw meat or something. Y'all, that's nasty. Please wash your hands. But you shouldn't just be doing that just because of a pandemic. You should want to wash your hands and be clean and all that, especially if you're a fashion designer. Don't be touching nobody's fabric and your hands has germs and you being nasty. I mean, you've been scratching or whatever the case may be. Don't do that. See how we did. Y'all, don't be afraid to check y'all work. Voila. Same thing happened to that one apparently. Even though I saw, no, wait. I was gonna jump the gun. Give me a second, y'all. Bingo. Yep. So I'm gonna fix that area in a second. Next, I gotta do the upper sleeve band and neck band. And the neckline, the neck band has been added. Only part that hasn't been done is the hem. I am Chelle Donald signing out with Chelle Donald LLC. Peace, y'all.